Hello, and welcome to Syberia! Now here's a nostalgia trip for you. This is a game from way back in my childhood. I believe it's over 15 years old at this point, with the third sequel just around the corner. Wait, no, second sequel. Third game in the series is coming out in April, I believe. So I thought it would be very appropriate to play this game and hopefully the sequel as well before that point. Maybe. We'll see. I remember playing this game as a kid pretty much right when it came out, I believe, and me and some of my sisters and my parents played this and thought it was amazing and gorgeous and oh my god, such a fantastic game, and look at all this technology and it looks so lifelike and all that stuff. And to this day, I think of it as one of the best point-and-clicks I've ever played. Now, I'm gonna be talking a little bit about, and I say a little bit, it's probably gonna end up being quite a bit longer than I wanted to, but I'm gonna be talking about some issues with contacting Microids, and contracts, and Let's Plays, and copyright, followed by some technical talk about how I'm recording this. If that sounds like a boring snooze fest to you, feel free to just skip ahead until I just start the game and play the intro. I'll probably put a timestamp somewhere if you want to do that. So, I actually sent an email, asking. I always send emails asking if it's cool that I make Let's Plays. I just always want to make sure. I know generally people don't even do that. They don't bother. They just make Let's Plays, and 99% of the time, they're totally fine, but I want to be sure, I want to get permission, so I always send out emails and stuff. And several years ago, actually very soon after I started Let's Playing, I sent out an email to, I believe it was Microids, or maybe it was Inhuman Interactive. I don't know who is who and who is a subsidiary of whom, or however that works, no clue. I sent an email and got a response where they basically said, feel free to Let's Play it, it's totally fine by us. However, you need to sign this contract for YouTube, a contract that they had written up just in case of any YouTube trouble. I could point at the contract and say, hey, I'm actually allowed to do this, basically. And at the time, I was just sending out tons of emails just to all the games that I already owned and thought maybe I'd want to Let's Play them one day, so I wanted to build up a library of just potential Let's Play games. And this contract had a 1-year duration, and I wasn't sure I was going to play the game within that time, so I basically told them, that's awesome, but I have a lot more questions about the contract, a bit of details that were foggy and stuff, and I'm gonna get back to you in the future, probably, when it's more relevant. And they said, sure, for our sakes, you don't even need the contract. We could just give you the okay and it's totally fine, but it's for YouTube. It's YouTube that requires this, apparently, is what they said. And it does make sense, because back then, I actually remember getting a lot of, content ID flags and stuff on my videos, and many times I had to legally prove that I had the rights to upload videos and stuff, and that was quite the ordeal. A lot of the time. Still happens, but not as often at all. It's gotten a lot more lenient, it seems, which is nice. But then, I tried to get back to them, and got no reply. And over the years, the last probably 2 or 3 years, how long have I been Let's Playing? I have no idea. But for a very long time, I've been periodically sending messages, trying to contact them again, and get this thing set up with a contract and all that. I've tried sending out, emails to different things, and Microids, and some other dude, and then Inhuman, and just a bunch of people, as many as I could find, nothing. But I did get one reply from someone basically saying, hey, I don't work there anymore, but here's the address for someone you can talk to that is now the new guy. So I sent an email there. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, I basically just said, fuck it, let's play it and see what happens. If the music, I'm thinking, is content ID'd, maybe, then that's fine, I don't really care. I'm just hoping that there's no, like... You can set it so that Content ID just automatically flags and takes down videos if it detects them, which is kind of scary. So I hope that doesn't happen, but I have seen many other people having Syberia videos up on YouTube, so surely that's not gonna happen. Surely? But I've been a bit hesitant to play this game without the permission, but enough is enough. Now I want to play this game, gosh darn it. So let's do that. And now quickly just about the technical stuff. You might notice that this is 1080p, 60 FPS, oh my god, but this game is 15 years old. Well, it's just stretched. I'm just using OBS. I couldn't even record with DxTory, which is fine, because OBS is working wonders anyway. And I can play... Normally this game runs in an 800 by 600 resolution, and you cannot change that. And you had to run the game in like 8-bit color mode, because it's so old, and compatibility for XP and stuff like that, it's quite funny how old it is, and I don't even remember it being like... I don't remember it looking so old and tiny and small, but I guess at that point you had much smaller screens, so that's why. But I didn't want to play the game on a tiny little window in the center of my monitor, but thanks to OBS, I am looking at the preview window, and basically playing it in 1080, and recording it in 1080, and the game is 60 FPS as far as I know. It looks very smooth, so that's really cool. Even old games can do 60 FPS, who knew? And yet games nowadays struggle quite a lot. But yeah, so everything is stretched and all that, but I thought personally that that looked way better than playing it in just 4:3 with black borders and stuff. So this is how I'm gonna play it. I think it looks great. If you think about how old it is and how it would normally look if I just uploaded like an 800 by 600 video to YouTube, that would be garbage. So I'm quite happy with it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if there are any issues and stuff. So enough talk. Let's jump into the game. But first, as always, let's just check the options. Oh, and also, yeah, the mouse cursor is a bit weird since it is stretched. The movement doesn't correspond, so like left and right moves way further than up and down. That was like the same motion up and down and left and right. But I'll get used to that. You don't need any like precision clicking or anything like that, so that's fine. But in the options, since it's a super old game, not really a lot. Oh my god, you can have fucking 32-bit color? Insane! And anti-aliasing, oh my god. So, nothing really to talk about here. Subtitles, actually audio sliders, which is very impressive, but yeah. Not really anything to note, but the game is 15 years old, so I'll give it a pass. But yeah, let's jump into it and let's watch the intro. And here we are, in-game. Amazing! So yeah, someone has died, and we're in this town called Valladolid, I think, or something like that. There's gonna be some French words and stuff, and I'm gonna butcher the hell out of them, so prepare for that. That'll be fun. But here we are. And it actually doesn't look too bad, I think. The models are very jaggy and stuff, but I mean, especially the stretching, like, she doesn't look super fat or anything. I actually think this looks really nice. And yeah, the funeral convoy thing was like manned by weird automatons, and we have no idea what's up with that. And it looked slightly creepy, but we'll find out more about that in a while. But for now, let's just go in and save the game, because this is an old school point and click where you can save whenever you want, wherever you want, and it's amazing. And I'll be able to keep all the backups I want and all that stuff. And we can take up our bag, or we're supposed to take up our bag, but
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
we don't want to. So we need to get a room, and it updated our notepad here. And yeah, this is kind of annoying since I am playing in a window, but looking at a full screen window, or a full screen window, nice. I'm looking at it in one monitor. I can still move off screen because if I click here, I would click off the window, and that might be a bit of a problem, so hopefully I'll not do that. But yeah, this is the dialogue notebook where you get like different topics and stuff that you can talk about with all the different characters that you meet. So we just updated it and got help. So Kate is our name. We're Kate Walker from America, I think, or something like that. We'll get more story in just a short time. But now we're looking for help with a suitcase and all that. And we also have our trusty cell phone, because this game takes place in modern age, as far as I know. It's probably meant to be around, like, the time it came out, like 2000s, right? Maybe? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. But let's use the cell phone. And I think you just call, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, 1 is one number, and so on. So let's try it. No. Okay, that's not it. Ah, there we go. Okay, so you have to, like, choose which ones you want to call. I'm pretty sure there's, like, an Easter egg or something where you call a specific number, but I don't remember that. So, let's see. Yeah, let's just call the office for now and see what happens.
You have reached Martin and Lormont Associates. We're sorry, but all our lines are busy. Please call back later.
So that's where we work, Martin and Lormont. But no one to talk to. Let's call Mom. And it's busy. And let's call Dan. No, Olivia, and then Dan. Conveniently, everything is busy. But I do remember that you can call them quite often and just talk about random stuff. And that might be fun to do. Let's just check in with Dan.
Dan Foster isn't around to take your call right now, so please leave your message after the tone.
Yeah, there we go. Alright. So nothing there. Okay, can't use the cell phone right now. That's fine. But we can pixel hunt. Like, say, this thing. There's lots of, like, looking around and making sure you can't pick everything up or pick anything up on the screen and stuff like that in this game. And lots of reading. So this is gonna take a while. Let's get to it. Welcome to Val-de-Len, the world capital of mechanical toys. Let yourself be transported by the magnificent landscape surrounding Val-de-Len, a small charming town tucked away in the Alps, and by Vorarlberg Manufacturing, whose exceptional... Yeah, here we go. Savoir-faire? No clue. In the specialized world of luxury mechanical toys and automatons, is at the root of Val-de-Len's reputation around the world. For 800 years, the Vorarlberg family has passed its knowledge from generation to generation, perfecting the art of that particular branch of clockmaking that breathes life into the complex network of cogs and spindles that make up automatons. Its creative wonders once defied belief and drew the admiration of young and old alike. People would come from across Europe for a chance to vie for the right to own one of these fantastic toys. Unequaled That thing, savoir-faire. At the heart of a mechanical automaton is its motor. A series of spindles are set in motion to music via a set of cogs. Attached to the spindles are cams that are shaped in the image of the music. In turn, they command a series of rods, which control the gestures of the toy at their tips. Automaton construction takes place in 3 stages: modeling, mechanics, and casing. The process requires the participation of 20 different specialized trades. In its heyday, the Vorarlberg factory employed over 100 craftsmen, mechanics, watchmakers, sculptors, tailors, and dressmakers, working in separate workshops. Vorarlberg automatons all have 2 distinguishing features in common: their high-precision mechanisms and the characteristic Vorarlberg wind-up key. Devising and assembling each model is a meticulous process. Standard toys are constructed from local wood, while the most sophisticated ones use more precious resources, such as ebony imported from Madagascar. Despite competition from Asia, the Vorarlbergs never gave in to the temptation to produce electrical robots, and chose to continue their exploration of the mysteries of perpetual mechanical motion. Unequaled! Fucking word! The Vorarlbergs have come a long way from their simple, jointed puppets of yesteryear. Today, their creations are so lifelike, one has the impression that they can think for themselves. The first signs of puppet manufacture in Val-de-Laine go back to the 13th century. While there was maybe no definite puppet industry at the time, Hermann Vorarlberg's renown was recognized even in the court of the emperor. And what does it say? Bermanus? Something? Germanus? I can't even read that. Oh god, it's just Latin. I'm not even gonna bother. From the archives of the Art and History Museum. Lausanne? Switzerland? It's quite pixely and hard to read some of the smaller text. The artisan aged Vorarlberg, and a servant presenting his puppets to the emperor. It was not until the 17th century that Charles Vorarlberg founded the Vorarlberg Mechanical Toy and Puppet Factory, and industrial activity in the valley really took off. The reputation of Val-de-Laine and its famous toys then just kept growing and growing. Charles Vorarlberg, with one of his creations, a large part of production was devoted to producing theatrical puppets at the time. From the archives of Art and History Museum, same place. The turn of the 20th century was Val-de-Laine's golden age, as expressed in the factory's impressive architecture and the main houses of the town. The Vorarlberg reputation crossed the oceans, dispatching its fine precision mechanisms across the globe to delighted buyers who began to believe that Vorarlberg automatons had a life of their own. Rudolf Vorarlberg managed the business during the glory years of the Vorarlberg factory. Copyright a private collection. Since the end of the Second World War, the destiny of the factory has been in the hands of Rudolf's daughter, Anna Vorarlberg, the last and sole descendant of the prestigious line of craftsmen. This inspiring figure negotiated the business through the end of the war. She breathed new life into production by creating works of art to appeal to experts and enthusiasts alike. Vorarlberg automatons became rare collector's items with highly innovative mechanisms of unequaled ingeniousness even to this day. Oh my god. Luckily, there's like no background noise besides just the rain, so I'm gonna be able to cut that out, all of that, to make it flow more nicely, because holy shit, I am messing up a lot, my reading, and also my throat is killing me, but I don't think I have to read too much more today. So there we go, and we got that. You can check it in the documents, personal files. Yeah, I forgot about this. So you can look at it, get it again, or you can just pick it up and actually use it and give it to someone or whatever. So there's files and there's items here. And we can save again, because why not? Whoops, actually didn't mean to save on a different one, but that's fine. Might as well have multiple saves. If we try to exit here.
I'll wait for the storm to end before I step outside.
Also, really good voice acting in this game, I remember. Like, even for its time, it's fantastic. So, there is there's this, like, bell, what are those called? Like, the bell that you ring at a hotel and stuff. But let's not do that just yet. So, there's not too much else to look at right now. Just checking everything, making sure I can't pick anything up before we talk to this guy. Actually, I kind of remember you having to talk to this guy after you talk to the receptionist anyway. So I guess we might as well do this first. Let's do that. Yeah, here we go. Ah, there we go. As I said, there's like quite a bit of pixel hunting. Like generally it's quite lenient, but still, you want to make sure to check everything on every screen so you don't miss anything.
I need a key.
He needs a key. If I press the button, nothing happens because he's not wound up. So basically everything is automatons here, and the entire town is like revolving around automatons, even now, even though it's very like
I'm coming.
old and dead and stuff.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Hello, my name is
I
Kate.
would like a room. My company should have made a reservation in the name of Walker. The company is Marson and Lormont Associates. The name is Kate Walker.
Of course, Miss Walker. You are in room 6 on the next floor up.
Thank you.
And will you help
Could
me?
you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Please do excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say, that you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Miss Anna.
Momo sad, but Hans not dead. Hans long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out
Oh,
of here, you
shit.
hear?
I guess I should have talked to him first. Fuck. I might just actually do that then. Oh, fuck, I just clicked outside the window.
Oh,
I
yes,
told you I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna quickly do that. I thought it was the other way around. I actually thought...
Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
Yeah, I actually thought you, talked to the receptionist first, and he wouldn't take your luggage up, and then you had to talk to the boy and get him to carry it up or something. But nope. I'm not gonna remember too much about the game. I remember some things, but many things I'll probably have
Here's your
forgotten.
room. hope
Yeah,
you-
I know. I'm just gonna skip through this. I'm gonna watch it again anyway, just in a second. Just 1 second. I think someone's gonna call me as well on the cell phone. Yeah, no, okay, there we go. Stop. Load. Do this again. And let's actually go and talk to the boy first. Hello. How are you?
Hi there. Hey, hi there. What are you doing? Can I see?
No, too difficult. Momo's work very difficult.
So, your name's Momo. I'm Kate.
Momo do like Hans. He draw.
Hans?
Don't disturb Momo. Momo work
Sorry, Momo.
difficult.
Will you show me your drawing?
No, not finished. Go away.
Oh. I have a new item in my inventory. It's probably a trading card for Syberia. It's popping up. Great. Not showing in the video, though, so that's fine.
So, your name's
Yeah.
Momo.
Just figured.
Will you...
You can press
No,
right-click to skip to the next line, and I believe you can press escape
So,
to...
Momo do-
Huh?
No, okay. You just skip to the
No.
next line. I thought maybe there was a thing where you could, like, skip to the very end, but nope. That's not... That's only in cutscenes and stuff.
I've just arrived. My case is a little heavy.
Yeah, that's...
Can you
I knew
help
there
me
was
take it
something
up
about
to the
that.
room?
Momo strong. Very strong. But no time. Momo very busy.
Yeah, okay. So I wasn't
guess I'll let
totally
you
crazy.
continue working.
Yeah, there we go. Now we can go and talk to the receptionist again. Take that. Stick it in. hit the button. And I'm just gonna skip the part that we already listened to.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hello there. Oh,
I would...
Whoops. Wait,
Hi
what
there.
happened?
I would like to see my...
as you like, me.
I see. Okay, so you have to talk
Hi there.
about both
Hello
things
there, man.
before he, like, says, "Where's my manners?"
Please do it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Excuse me?
would you-
And let's see.
I am.
Momo sad, but
That's enough.
I think we were about here. Yeah, this is where we were. Now let's actually listen.
What was I saying? Oh yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valadilene, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory will close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
No pressure.
Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
It's like a crime mystery already. Maybe.
Here's your room. I hope you like it, Miss Walker. I'll leave you to rest for the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see...
Jesus Christ,
life
stop pressuring me.
in Our valley. If only you had seen Valadilene before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
Right, I think the phone call I'm remembering happens after you read the thing, the mail that you got. Or maybe she, like, says, "Oh, I need to call them." I don't know. But I'm gonna leave it off here for today. Just a little taste of the game. We'll get more into it next time with a long intro and all that. Always happens. Always will. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you'll enjoy this series. I am very, very excited to be playing this game again. Finally, it's been years and years since I last played it, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. And hopefully no issues with YouTube. Wish me luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!